Basic brush pen calligraphy strokes. What are they? These are the building blocks of the letter. In other words, all the letter in brush calligraphy can be created by combination of these basic strokes. Learning these strokes helps to write neatly and beautifully in calligraphy. Once you know them, it becomes much easier to form any letters or word. For example, the letter A can be written by using the combination of an oval, a downstroke and an upstroke. In this video, we are going to learn how to create these basic strokes step by step. So stay tuned until the end and don't forget to subscribe my channel. I regularly post calligraphy tutorial and much more. Now, let me ask you, do you struggle with the inconsistent letter while practicing brush calligraphy? If yes, you are not alone. One common reason is that many people treat calligraphy like cursive writing, just using a brush pen instead of pencil. But here is the thing, cursive is meant for the quick everyday writing. You don't lift your pen much and the focus is on speed and legibility. Calligraphy, on the other hand, is an art. It's about drawing each letter using a series of intentionally separate strokes. That means you will be lift your pen off the page more often, and that's totally okay. So don't worry if you feel slow or broken at first. That's how it's supposed to be. And no, you don't have to be an artist to do calligraphy. If you can draw simple lines and shape, you can absolutely learn this skill. Just remember, the letters are built, not written, and that shifts in mindset can make a huge difference in your progress. Before we start, let's look at the tool you will need. A ruler, a pencil or any brush pen like Tombow, Doms, Bluesto or any other brush pen you have. This is Bluesto brush pen. It has medium size tip, not too small, not too hard. It is great for balanced stroke. This is Doms brush pen. It has large tip so it can make thick stroke, good for bold letters. This is Tombow brush pen. It has a small tip which give you more control and work well for small writing. If you look closely, you will see the brush pen have flexible tip. Keep in like a regular paintbrush. Because of this, the idea is to move and control the tip just like you would be a normal brush, pressing the thick line and lifting the thin ones. To make a thin line, press very lightly with just the tip of the brush pen. You don't need much pressure at all. To make a thick stroke, press a little harder so the full tip bend and touch the paper. This gives you a bold line. A thin stroke is called an upstroke. It happens when your hand moves from bottom to top. A thick stroke is called a downstroke. That's when your hand moves from top to bottom. This means when your hand moves from top to bottom, you make a thick stroke, and when your hand moves from bottom to top, you make a thin strokes. First, try writing the letter A with regular pen to understand where the thick and thin stroke naturally occur. Then, when you switch to a brush pen, remember the upward stroke should be light and thin while downstroke should be heavier and thicker. Adjust your hand pressure accordingly. Now that you understand the difference between thick and thin stroke, let's start with the first basic stroke in brush lettering, the upstroke. An upstroke is a light, thin line made by moving your pen upward with very gentle pressure. Take your time and focus on keeping the line smooth and consistent. The motion goes from bottom to top, so keep your hand relaxed and let the pen glide smoothly as you lift. Once you are comfortable with the upstroke, let's move on the next basic stroke, the downstroke. A downstroke is the opposite of an upstroke. It's a thin, bold line made by applying more pressure as you move your pen downward. The motion goes from top to bottom, and this is where you will really see the brush pen flexibility comes into play. Keep your stroke straight and control the best results. Remember this simple rule. The upstroke is called thin line and the downstroke is called thick line based on pressure you apply. Next, let's learn the overturn stroke. This stroke starts with a thin upstroke, then smoothly curved over at the top and transition into a thick downstroke. Think of it as an upside down U shape. Start from the bottom, apply little pressure going up, curve at the top and then press down slightly as you move downward to create that thick line. Keep the motion smooth and controlled. Now let's move on the underturn stroke. This one is the opposite to overturn. It starts with a thick downstroke, then curve at the bottom and transition into a thin upstroke. Think of it as an U shape. Being at the top, apply firm pressure as you move down, then gently release the pressure as you curve upward to create a smooth thin line. Focus on keeping the curve balanced as gentle. Now, let's try the compound stroke. This one is a mix of overturn and the underturn in one smooth movement. You start with a light upstroke, curved over into a thick downstroke, then curved again and finish with a light upstroke. It looks kind of like a wave. It might feel a bit tricky at first, but with the practice, it gets easier and really help you improve your control. Next up in the oval stroke, one of the most important foundation shape in brush lettering. The oval forms the base of many lowercase letters like A, O and D. To draw it, start slightly above the midline on the left side, make a thin upstroke, then curve over the top, then transition into a thick downstroke on the right side and finish by curving back up to close the shape. Keep your motion smooth and controlled and try to maintain an even rounded shape. Now let's look at the ascender stroke. This stroke is used in letters like H, L and B. It starts with a thin upstroke going to the top, then it curves and comes down as a thick downstroke. Remember to use light pressure going up and then press down a bit more as you come back down to make that thick line. At last, let's learn the descender stroke. You will see this stroke in letters like G, Y and J. It starts with a thick downstroke going below the baseline, then curved and finished with the thin upstroke. It's like the opposite of ascender stroke but going downward. Press down firmly at the start, then lighten your pressure as you're curved back up. That's it for today's video. These are the 8 important basic strokes in brush lettering. Keep practicing and you will see real progress. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more. Thanks for watching. Keep lettering and stay creative.